Okay, welcome and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I know we have people from all over the world here, and in order to get this kicked off, we want to welcome you all here. I'm just going to briefly introduce to you Kaishal Dalal, who's going to chant the Namokar mantra for us, and just tell you briefly that we really have at the seat of this a phone call, this event, a phone call or a Zoom call, I should say, with Hope Bohanec, who called me while we were offering different courses from the Jain Vegan Initiative, from Compassionate Living on Arihanta Institute. We've been collaborating for a while, and Hope said, hey, why don't we do a conference about Jain veganism or something about the contributions of Jain philosophy to Jain veganism? And we immediately said, yes, this is a great idea. We called up Jain Vegan Initiative, and then the next thing you know, we had a full schedule of speakers who were going to participate in this. One of the people who was really impactful and joined our team was Kaishal Dalal, and Kaishal is on stage with us today. Kaishal is a member of the Ahimsa Vegan Committee of Jaina. He is a CPA and now retired. He has been vegan since 2009 and actively working for animal advocacy. In the past, he served as a treasurer for many years at the Jain Center of Northern California, and currently he is a member of JCNC's Board Finance Committee. Kaishal has been so instrumental in helping us really promote this message of veganism with Jaina and other organizations, and we're really grateful to you, Kaishal. I'd like to invite you to the stage to chant for us to begin this conference, the Namokar mantra.
Thanks, Grace. Om Namo Arihantanam. Om Namo Siddhanam. Om Namo Ayariyanam. Om Namo Uvajayanam. Namo Loe Savasahunam. Namo Loe Savasahunam. Eso Panchanamukaro Stauva Pava Panasano Mangalanancha Sauve Sing Paramang Havai Mangalam Paramang Havai Mangalam.
Jai Janendra, thank you, Kaishal, for doing that, and thank you for all your support for this event, as well as at Jaina and the Jaina Ahimsa Vegan Committee. You've all been such an integral part of this project. I would also like to take a moment to thank our collaborators at the Jain Vegan Initiative, and in particular, we had 3 members very involved, Nisha Mehta, Pratik Bansali, you've seen them throughout the event, as well as Sunny Jain, who will be speaking later today. We also want to thank Gina Shah, who also joined the committee as the former head of the Ahimsa Vegan Committee and was instrumental in the organization. And of course, my colleague, Hope Bohanec, who's given so much to this project. Thank you all, and thank you to everyone who behind the scenes, including at the Earthen One, helped us, Ruchika Chitrabhanu, who you'll hear from today, as well as Mamta Valderrama from the Mercy for Animals. We've really had such a collaboration, wonderful collaboration in bringing this conference to you. Now, we're going to start in just a couple minutes with our first speakers. There's a couple things I wanted to announce to you all that you are probably interested in. A lot of people are asking questions about this yesterday. The first is that the recordings will be available shortly after the conference. We'll get them up on the conference website for you, so you can watch one at a time, or you can watch the whole conference. You can share their website with your friends. We will also be sending out a post-conference survey to you to get your opinion on your experience of this conference, and tell us what you got out of it. We've already received messages from members of the Jain community saying that from the first day they've been transformed. They want to become vegan. I saw one message from Nirva yesterday, for example, from someone, and this is really powerful, because that's why we're here. We're trying to give people the opportunity to have this transformative experience and to really take all this information in. So we will send you a survey about this, And we will also be posting from time to time throughout the rest of the conference today in the chat several links where you can reach us, including an email address if you have questions, a link to the website, the conference website, if you want to see the recordings, as well as our social media handles if you want to get in touch. Another interesting resource that we think is important is that some people have been asking us, hey, I'm Jain, or even not Jain, I want to go vegan. What do I do? What do I replace this or that with in my recipes? I use ghee or I use yogurt. What can I do? And these are really good questions, especially for people who are just starting to go vegan. And the Jain Vegan Initiative luckily has a link tree that I'm also going to share in the chat with you all. And this is going to give you many resources, including 2 cookbooks, one of which is for Paryushan specifically, a Paryushan inspired cookbook that you can use for the Paryushan celebrations this year, as well as another cookbook by Pramodaben Chitrbanu that will also be a great resource for you if you want to just make some general recipes and find some inspiration for how you can cook really good vegan food.